all cruising koozie here. So I kind of jumped the gun at least, because I was already filming a video for my taillights. I'm gonna have 2 different videos, but I got a Dynavin D8 Pro, I believe it's called, to replace this old piece of junk. I kind of jumped the gun. I really only took this out, which is very, very simple. You pop it out. I'm actually going to put a link in the description of this video to a better video, in my opinion, because I'm not the greatest at installing, so, or at least filming my install. So if I miss anything, you guys can watch that. But I have 2 bolts right here to take out, and then I'm pretty sure this whole thing pops out and I start unplugging stuff. But we'll go back to the garage and I will show you guys. I actually ran out of storage on that last clip, so I was just going to show you guys what I have to install, which is Dynavin 8. These are just some instructions, which we won't need till later, but that is what we'll be putting into the car. And I think this is just stuff for like the navigation and other features. God damn it. Yeah, this is just stuff to help it be plug and play with the OEM one. So I do apologize if this clip does, or this video gets a little janky, which is why I'm going to link some of the other videos in the description. Okay, cool. So like what I said prior, it was those 2 7mm bolts, and then you can just pull that bad boy off. And then it looks like we have quite a few more to pull out, and then pretty sure we start jumping into wiring. All right, so I just finished installing it. It was honestly a pretty tedious process. So I mean, it wasn't tedious, it was pretty simple. I followed a Jacob Ardoti video, if you guys know who that is. I'm assuming if you watch my videos, you should probably know who that is. I mean, he has more subs than me, and he has a 2013, and I have a fucking 2012. But, it was really simple. It's just confusing at first. I don't know, it's hard to say. I put in a lot of cables that I didn't need, that I now took out. Like, I believe that cable I just threw out was for Sirius XM. This is for the microphone. I never ever take calls through a stereo, so I deleted that. I had some trouble getting the music to play because I was informed that with a Boss 302, where's that harness at? Is it this one? No. I'm not sure where I put the harness, but it has a bunch of like, fuck. Now I gotta find these cables so I can show you guys. But it'll have like a bunch of, right here. Here it is. It'll have all these on there. I was told you have to run this if you're using Apple CarPlay, or I mean, if you're using the what is it called? The Shaker 500 system. My bad. I'm a little out of it right now. I've been going crazy on this, and I'm not feeling the best today. But yeah, so I was told you have to use this. When I had this plugged in, my car did not want to play music out of anything besides the door subs, which you kind of can't see. It's a disaster. I had to empty out the glove box and all this bullcrap. So the second I unplugged them and just plugged in the regular harness, my music started working. I don't have regular radio, so I can't play music for you guys, just to show that it works. And on top of that, I record on my phone. And recording on my phone ends up stopping the music either way, so I kind of can't show you guys at all, because my radio was deleted when I deleted my antenna for the, what is it called? The Cobra Jet? It was a Cobra Jet delete kit. Like, it was sold through Ford, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so I had to run that. I had to make sure it's still filming. I ran out of space earlier. But yeah, I got it all figured out. So I just realized that the music is actually playing through Bluetooth, and that this is just charging my phone now. So now all that's left is to tuck this cable up, which is what makes the USB still work, and I believe is what makes Apple CarPlay work. And then tuck this up somewhere, because this USB is what you use if you want to like change the home screen or like your boot up screen, which Jacob Ardoti shows. He has like a custom screen pop up every time he boots his up, which is pretty badass in my opinion, which I want to use. But let's go home. I forgot to press menu. So there's a lot in here. This thing's pretty badass. I'm curious if GPS works, so let's test this. I have no fucking clue what that means. I'm gonna assume that GPS works. Now, where the hell do I go to use said GPS? Navigation? I'm gonna probably never use this because I'll have Apple CarPlay, but it's cool to see that I have it. I don't know, I'm pretty fascinated with this thing so far. I did end up scratching, whoops, oh well. I did end up scratching it because I had my shift knob off and it hit the threads, which is a bummer, but it is what it is. I guess I'm not too worried about it. Have no fucking clue what that even means. I do need to go through a couple of the settings to like see. Yeah, that is way off. This is not where I'm at. This looks like it's in Texas, and I'm definitely not in Texas. But I'm gonna have to go through a couple settings because the clock is off and I'm sure the date's off. I've been messing with the audio settings because I'm very, very anal about the way car speakers sound, because switching to this car, I did have a little bit of a hard time accepting the fact that these speakers do not sound as good as my BMW did. And now that I put this radio in and was able to go more in depth in what frequencies and stuff that I can mess with, which I'm still definitely gonna play with a little bit, it does sound a lot better. And then this works for my subs in the back and in the doors, which is kind of surprising. So I have to keep them low because it makes those subs kick in a little too hard for my taste. I used to really like it, but it makes the door speakers kick in really hard, which I don't want. I want the door speakers to be at a specific level and the subs to be at a specific level. And just the way that those subs are set up to this car, I can't turn them up anymore. They're at their max, which kind of sucks because I don't like having gain all the way up. That's pretty much how you blow subs. But I think that this car is not putting out enough voltage back there in the first place to where I'm not going to really have to worry about it. But for now, I'm very much enjoying this, and I'll most likely make some videos on like what am I trying to say here? How to make it to where, I think because my phone's not connected, this doesn't work. But how to make it like the car like connected to Siri for some reason. Even though my Bluetooth's turned off, the phone's still connected to CarPlay, which is a little weird. I didn't know that was something that could happen. But I'll end up putting videos in on how to, you know, change the backgrounds or how to add specific features to this as I learn more, because I'm going to read up on some forums and try to find some other videos, because I'm definitely going to put my own custom background. I'm going to sit there and try and design one up, put it on a USB, plug it on into this guy and see what's up exactly. But for now, I'm going to say that this is it. I'm not going to show how I'm putting the rest of the car back together because, like I said, there's a lot better of a video. There's two pretty good videos. Derek Baran Productions has one, but I don't think he fully shows it, and even in his video he says to watch the Jacob Ardoti video. Derek Baran and Jacob Ardoti, for the full install to get like every detail you need, they're both on the Dynavin N7 Pro. Dynavin released this D8 Pro, and that's also, Jacob Ardoti has a video of him swapping from his N7 to the D8, and in that video he doesn't show a lot, but he showed enough what I needed to know how to do this, because I used the first video on how to set up all the plugins, and then I watched the second video on how to install this to the car itself, just because it's a little bit different. There's a couple new connections, a couple a couple different things. So I do apologize for that. My phone overheated. Arizona sucks. But what I was trying to say is that it was a little different, and those 2 videos did help. I don't fully remember what I even said in the last clip, but for the most part, those 2 videos will show you the best way to install it, in my opinion. And this is more of a review, and I'll eventually add stuff or add videos to show you guys how to, you know, customize this more, add more features as I go through it. But for now, I'm going to swap over my phone mount that I had on here. Luckily, I had some extra 3M that came with the kit, and, you know, clean up this mess, and I'm gonna call it at that. I'll probably upload the taillight video that I spoke of before this video, and then I believe tomorrow I have some side marker lights coming in. I'll either add that to the taillight video or just make it an extra video, just because it'll be easier to find if I do it that way for people that care to do it. But for now, this is it. I apologize for the angle because I'm sitting pretty close in my seat right now, and my steering wheel's big and clunky and in the way. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. You guys have been killing it on my channel. I think I hit like 106,000 views this month, which is insane for how little of subscribers I have. Granted, they are on shorts, but even regular videos have been doing a lot better as of recently, and I appreciate it. So please like, subscribe, comment, ask me questions, anything. Just keep supporting, because I seriously appreciate it. And you guys have a great rest of your day, night, evening, whatever.